Hello, beautiful soul. Yeah, bro, you thought it was gonna be landscape mode, didn't you, Esther? Anyways, I can go landscape mode, but it's gonna say that I gotta do this. But I still can go this. Anyways. I wanted to hop right in to say that you can. Good Viber, your girl Esther Joy doesn't know what your situation is. And coming from that point, I don't really feel like I need to. In my spirit, I mean, it may be only your situation more if you feel led to share it, but in my spirit, I know that you can. You can do what you're here to do. You can. You can do what you're here to do. Like the manifestation that you really want, you can do it. You can. Okay. So in my mind, I have been sitting with this thought that a lot of people shut themselves down before they even give themselves the opportunity to do it because something in their mind says, I can't. And because I can't, I will not do it. And so, for whatever reason, and this happens to us all, it happens. We have these limited beliefs, this learned helpless attitude that leaves us believing that we'll never reach our true potential. And how incredible is it that you can actually do that? I know I am just but a random strange girl on the internet that talks to aliens sometimes, saying that you can do it because you can. You can do it. And it's so weird how we wait for the opportunity for somebody to give us permission to do what we can already do. If we realize the power that we have in our own being, that our God-given soul is so powerful and able to do things that we can only at this time imagine doing, like you can, right? What's good? Be the next, I don't know, be the next person that influences the planet in such a positive way that your name is put down in the history of the hearts of those that come after you, that your grandkids or whoever comes after you is so thankful that you were alive and you did whatever it was. It honestly could be the littlest thing to the biggest thing. You can do it. And that's like the craziest and most beautiful blessing that we have. You can do it. Like, imagine, imagine just believing that you can't. And so, because you believe you can't, you can not believe that you can. Okay, I mean, that's kind of paradoxical, but that's what happens. A lot of people don't realize the power that they have within their own soul. And you know what? I'm just a human. And to some extent, I also have a lot of limited behaviors that sometimes when somebody tells me I can, and I realize, like, actually, I can. Look around you. Look at all of the beautiful souls out there that may be doing what you really want to do, and think, if they told themselves they couldn't do it, do you think they would have done it? Maybe, but most likely not. So if you are telling yourself you can't do whatever it is, whether it's because whatever physical limitations or mental strengths that you're putting on yourself, that you have either been grown into believing that I can't be a millionaire because I don't know the first thing about what kind of business. Well, you go and you help people and you find out because you can do it. If you want to be someone who is just ultimately connected to source, God, oneness, consciousness, and you feel like, no, I can't do that because like I wasn't in the mountains meditating for 20 what years. You can. You can. There's infinite possibilities. I'm just here to remind you that we literally live in a world full of infinite possibilities. The realms are there for you to time jump in. And the first, if you want to have that opening, saying if you want to jump into that realm of reality where this is a possibility for you and you can do it, then you have to believe that you can in order to open that. So stop looking at things so much in the physical world, thinking that that's actually depicting or giving any meaning to what you can or cannot do as a soul here on planet Earth. And realize that your soul is connected to this infinite creator living source that is flowing through you. And so you can actually do this. You can do whatever it is. If you believe in it, then good job. You've opened the portal to jump through. Once you believe that you can, and you truly believe that you can, There will be times where you will be tested. There will be people that say, no, you can't do this. There will be physical limitations that say, there will be triggers that mentally give you back into that time where maybe you believed you couldn't do it. And this is all to actually see, are you ready to do it? Because you can do it, but you have to be willing to take that action. And if you're watching this, I just wanted to let you know that you're most likely at that point where there's something maybe in your life that you're thinking about doing. And if that's the case, you can do it. If you are feeling like there's just so many things that are stacked against you, then you're not wrong, but it's not really the end all be all. It's maybe a wall that you have to climb over. Maybe you have to reuse those bricks from that wall so that you can create stairs to get to where you need to be. But every single opportunity, be it looking, good or bad, full of ease and grace or resistance, it's there to help train you for what you can do. You can get over any blocks or limitations that you may feel in your heart like, I'm wanting, I'm wishing, I'm hoping that I can do this. And right now you can do this. Right now in this moment, attune to that. And what is good, Nelly? Yeah, something you need to give permission, to give ourselves permission to take that leap. Yep, absolutely. Oh man, oh my gosh. When it comes to healing, 100%, we think that I am too broken for this. There's no way I'll ever recover. This is just a part of my identity. And you can heal, but that does mean that there's going to be resistance. You're going to be shedding an old part of yourself that you once identified as hurt and needed healing, because when you let that go, you're going to realize, I'm already healed. I can release that ego or that part of my identity that said otherwise, because I can do that. You can give yourself permission to literally, like, be your highest self. You can give yourself permission to be your highest self. Your higher self isn't going to be like, oh, how dare you? You didn't like defeat level 22 boss or something. No, no, it's waiting for you to give yourself permission. Your higher self is with you. It's helping you already. If you give yourself permission, you're just helping that flow. And I'm not saying that, like, once you say, I can do it, things are going to be rainbows and daisies and it's going to be all downhill from there. It's like a equilibrium. There are going to be times where you're really going to question, can I actually do this? And during those times, that's when it's most important to realize, yes, I can. That mindset right there. Can I really do this? Give yourself permission to trust that you can do it, because that's really the make or break. If you say you can't do it, you can't. If you say you can, you will find a way and you will do it. So this is just a reminder. If there's anything in your soul, in your heart that you have been feeling like, I don't know if I can do this, you can do this. There are so many people on the planet that have probably done what you wanted or something close to it. And I hope that you see those beings. And if you have anything like jealousy or any resentment, that you transform that into encouraging inspiration and seeing, like, yo, what is good, peace? Peace be with you. They are there to show you that you can do it. Your highest self is just there to remind you that you are reaching a potential that you never maybe even imagined. So, yes, what really helps me and makes my universe magical is fasting and shutting off my thoughts and working in a clean canvas and able to let the universe flow, allowing the sunshine in more. That's amazing, Mekon, and also beautiful. I think fasting is awesome. I fast once a month, and it definitely helps me reflect. I used to think I couldn't go a few days without food or water. I thought like I would die or my body would collapse and I wouldn't be able to function. But now, after doing it for a year and a half, I realize I can. I can do it and I'll be okay. And that in itself, for me, just shows the more that you say you can do something, even in the face of it not looking possible in that moment, the more that you do that, the more it will become possible and the easier it will be for you to follow through with whatever you thought you couldn't do in the first place. So give yourself permission to see that you are living in a world of infinite possibilities and realms, that you can bring yourself to where you want to be, and that you can be full in your being. We always, there's so much I want to say, but I really just wanted to go live really quick to say this, to remind you that you can. You're here. You got this. We're all human beings out here. We all struggle with our limitations sometimes, but it's so beautiful when we realize that at any single moment we can give ourselves permission to do what we may have thought we had to wait for somebody to give permission for us. You can do it. I love you and I appreciate you. And yeah, enjoy the rest of your day. Do something. Let me know what you can do. Okay. Let's hear those affirmations. I can. I can develop something that will change the world. I can do it. There it is. I said it. I'd love to hear your affirmations. Let's encourage each other. Let's hear the affirmations. Take your time. I can connect to God in a pure way. Woo! Nice. I can find my dog, which is walking off. Jedi! Nice. And I can be fully in my present moment every single day for the rest of my eternal life. So you can do it. I'm just here to remind you you can, you will, you got this, and give yourself permission to believe in yourself and to follow through with what you can do. Okay. I love and appreciate you so much. Thank you for tuning in. If you heard this message, it is not by coincidence. I believe in my heart deeply that I'm only sharing this message because sometimes we just got to hear that you're here to do something and you can do it, okay? So no more time to play small. You got this. All right. Namaste and God bless.